Alright kids, here we go. So this is the off-season 8.5 because it's in between season 8 and season 9. 8.5 makes sense. The egg scramble. So I think that's, I don't know. Egg scramble makes sense to me. It's kind of funny too. So these are the 11 players that are playing. And this is the video that you'll want to watch because this is the video that's going to tell you what eggs you will need to breed, or what type of eggs you will need to breed. But again, 11 players, everyone's present and accounted for. You can ignore these numbers. That's just, it's the number of Pokemon you're going to have on your team, and then potential moves you can make in between weeks too. So overall, 187 eggs is kind of what we're looking at. Count 187. So cool. What we're going to do is plug everyone into random.org. We're just going to list everyone's name. It's going to randomize, and that's the order in which we're going to assign the different types. So fire, water, grass, and flying, you guys are going to breed 15 Pokemon each. Ice, fighting, you get assigned this one. You're going to breed a total of 16 mons, 8 mons of each type. Same thing with ground, normal, steel, psychic, and so forth and so on. So it's pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. So let's just jump right in, and I wonder if this will work. If we copy this and if I just paste it, let me just break it into separate lines because I think that's what it says. Enter, yeah, each on a separate line. So we'll just do that. We'll play by their rules. That's fine. And I guess before we do this, I will explain just a tiny bit more about the number of Pokemon and why you'll be breeding that. But I think that's everyone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, everyone's there. But again, so these are all the players that are playing. Everyone's gonna have 11 Pokemon on their team, and everyone can like drop a Pokemon and pick up another egg. So potentially we could have 11 moves in a weekend. So all in all, we need 187 eggs. This right here is going to get us to, oh yeah, no EVs and Rotoms. We'll talk about that in a second. But this right here, so 16 times, I think that's 7. 16 times 7 is 112. And then 15, 15, 15, and 15, that is 60. Plus 60, that gets us to 172. So wait a minute, that's a 15 Pokemon discrepancy. What are we going to do? The mods are going to toss in a few EVs, toss in a few Rotoms, maybe toss in a starter Pokemon here or there, maybe toss in a little bit of a Joker or Wild Card, and that's going to make up the difference. And all in all, we'll enter the season with 187 potential eggs or potential Pokemon. So it's kind of cool. It all works out pretty well. And yeah, I just wanted to speak to that really quickly. But there is one more thing to mention, the EVs and Rotoms. We ask that you don't do any EVs, you don't do any Rotoms. The reason being is, let's just say, the electric type, whoever gets electric, they say, oh, I want to breed a Rotom. It's electric. And then the water also says, I want to breed a Rotom because it's electric. So does the grass, so does the fire. We have like 4 or 5 Rotoms in the draft pool. And if you hatch a Rotom, you can kind of make it whatever you want. And yeah, we just don't want to have like so many duplicates. If you have like, let's say Steel decides that they want to do an Onyx, right? Because Steelix, they want to breed for that. And then is it Rock? Is it Ground? I don't know. Rock and Ground. They could potentially breed Onyx as well. But then there's only potential for 3 Onyx, right? As opposed to like 4 or 5 Rotoms, 7 EVs. So it's like, yeah, let's just EVs, let's keep it out. There's gonna be duplicates because of the the Steel Onyx type of thing, or the Steelix and the Onyx type of breeding you could do. But at most, there's only gonna be a few Pokemon that fall into that category, as opposed to, again, the numerous chances for EV and Rotom. So we just said, you know what, keep them out. That's the only rule. So other than that, I guess that's not the only rule, because there's one more rule that's kind of important, and that is that we're asking for just one of each Pokemon. So like if you breed an Onyx, don't breed another Onyx, right? Don't breed like 3 Onyx eggs. Do an Onyx, do a Geodude, do a Golem, do a, so forth and so on. Just breed different Pokemon lines, just so that there's not the duplication issue. You know what I mean? So just do one of each evolutionary line, and we will be in good shape. Ignore Eevee, ignore Rotom. Just don't do them, and we will be fine. So, all that being said, let's go ahead and randomize and find out what types everyone's going to be breeding. And go! Alright, so here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this over here, and we're going to drop this back over here. There we go. Okay, so Dan, you're doing fire. Aris, you are doing water. Grass is left to Simon. I am breeding the flying. Is that me? That's not J-Wade, right? I'm doing the flying. Ice fighting, that's going to be Zach. Ground normal is going to be Brendan. Steel psychic is going to be Evan. Bug dragon is Brian. Brian, please breed me a shiny Relor. Thank you. Poison fairy is going to be Ty. Electric dark is going to be J Wade, and rock ghost is going to be Jay. And just like that, we all know what types of Pokemon to breed. Let's go breed those Pokemon. And I think I have to look back at the video because I think we're going to be breeding. We're going to be done breeding by like Wednesday maybe, or was it Friday? But if you breed all your eggs, try to get them done. Let's just shoot for Wednesday, right? Let's shoot for Wednesday to be done breeding so we can get them to the mods, who are then going to trade amongst themselves, and then we can share those eggs across the board. We're going to share them with everybody, and everyone's going to have their team ideally by like Friday this week. That'd be really cool. I think it is Friday this week because then we have 2 weeks to train. I'll have to look back at that video just to double check, but yeah, let's shoot for Wednesday, and let's shoot for team distribution by like Friday, something like that. So I think that's doable. But yeah, we're reading 15 mons, 16 mons, and we should have teams by Friday. I will see you guys in chat, and yeah, this is exciting. So I'll see you guys then. I'll see you guys in chat, I guess. And yeah, have a good night. Peace.